things happen, and yet at the same time nothing at all. As we are getting into the One Piece chapter, at least the one solemn thing I can think of is that we finally find out the name of Orochi's devil fruit. You know, I really despise when we see a devil fruit and we never find out what the name of that one is. The angry anime fan, the despair reviewer, here to bring you a very confusing chapter. I mean, it's something that a lot of things happen. Yet at the same time, I just wonder, what did they happen? Either way, Orochi's devil fruit is indeed a Yamata no Orochi, which is, a reference to the mythical thing. And it's indeed a mythical Soen. Actually, it's the Hebi Hebi no Mi, model Yamata no Orochi. As Orochi just throws his tantrum over all of that and saying everything else. Komurasaki is just the one who says the one who falls in love first is the one who loses. And she refuses to beg for her life. But Orochi cannot completely destroy Komurasaki as he bites off a lot of his retainers. Apparently confirming that yes, these Yamato no Orochi heads are not as playful as look, as he grabs one of them and is preparing to bite her off. In a way, that is not exactly how a snake works, but then again, this is a mythical snake and it is a human, so just take it as it is. Elsewhere, however, some retainers saying to stop the ninjas to stop the shogun, but it's worth noting that they are saying the shogun can do as he pleases, nobody can tell him what to do, proving that these ninjas are the true loyal people of Orochi. But then suddenly they get immobilized when through all of this, as uh, uh, as one of the small ninjas tries to destroy Robin. Suddenly she's calling two of them Fujin and Raijin, actually very popular names if I believe. They are being distracted by none other than the Brook, who is in his spectral form, and that is actually good. You know, I always wondered really, that if you think about it, Brook, it's scary enough that Brook is a skeleton that walks in the country like Wano, but also that his spectral form, it really can freak people out because it's called the starving skeleton and stuff like that. So even Robin finally managed to get some moments as she manages to take away two of the ninjas. Elsewhere, Nami and Shinobu gets confronted by another ninja whose name's Hanzo, another name. Apparently, Hanzo recognizes Shinobu as the attractive lady from before, but then suddenly he says that, oh, maybe it wasn't you. Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. Judging from the picture, Shinobu really was a bewitching Kunoichi, but now, ugh. So of course she hits him in the balls as a ninja art, as she then collapses the ceiling that lands on top of Orochi, mind you. And Kyoshi approaches Komurasaki, who asks, "Are you prepared?" And she says, "Indeed." And she just silently closes her eyes, and he cuts her down, seemingly at least, much to the shock of everyone here. Of course, Orochi is not so very happy about this, but but Kyoshi just justifies it by saying that he showed her samurai's mercy, basically saying that a guy of high standards should basically just kill her and give her a warrior's death. But he's also pointing out that when someone stands up to the shogun, they committed a serious crime, and that is an ironclad rule. However, it's worth noting that when he sees that, he actually pulls out a card, or is he implying that he took that off Komurasaki? I don't know, but that card is the Kinemon card. So we can either take that any way we can. Either he pulled that out because he already had that, or he pulled that out of Komurasaki and now he is actually finding out the truth about the Kinemon situation, which will throw everything into despair. But it's also worth noting about that Komurasaki and Kyoshiro's relationship. I mean, she is saying that a man who falls in love first is a fool, probably implying that she has been a victim of that before. But also that she is accepted this gracefully. If this is Hiyori, I would never expect her to accept her so-called death this gracefully. So I'm just wondering, what is their relationship? Oh, I mean, it's not even noted if she did die yet, but given to the fact that we saw him cutting her down, it may very well be that. But unfortunately, Orochi's rampage do not stop there, so Nami summons uh, uh, summons uh, uh, the Zeus. As someone tries to purify the ghost, suddenly Nami throws up the lightning and of course shocks the entire palace, but that's when things change a little bit. As we go back to the Big Mom has amnesia situation. You know me, I am not a fan of that situation, but not because of what people think. Some people are not fan of that situation because they consider it lazy writing. I am not a fan of it because that seems to imply that Big Mom is gonna be redeemed. And I do not want her to be redeemed. I'm fully aware I have seen a lot of villains being redeemed, but getting Big Mom to be redeemed is definitely a pill that will be difficult to digest for me. Because I find her too unforgivable. She deserves death! Dying on her back as the child she is. But it doesn't appear that it was gonna get that way. No, in fact, we're probably gonna get Big Mom being redeemed, but also her reclaiming her lost memories. As we all know, Big Mom has. This is not the first time Big Mom has amnesia. Her hunger rampages seems to imply she doesn't remember anything that she does. Is this amnesia meant to represent the fact that she is now gonna remember everything that she has done, including eating Mother Caramel? Maybe remembering eating Mother Caramel will be what snaps her back into her real memories. Either way, she's in Leftover Town and is talking to Suru, who now calls her Lin. It's uh, so so yeah, it's she seems to be polite here. Uh, but it's that she has returned to her childish personality. I mean, granted, Big Mom was always childish, but now she has that polite, sweet innocence she had. As Chopper wonders what they're gonna do, uh, suddenly uh, they mention that they're going to Odon or Junktown. So they're very likely gonna manipulate Big Mom into helping them, as it's 9 days until the final battle. So yeah, I mean, not a remarkable chapter. We did find out that Shinobu once was attractive, and that Komurasaki and Kiyoshiro definitely has the memory. That card, though, it's the most confusing scene. It almost seems to imply that Kiyoshiro pulled it out, but judging from his line on top of his head, it seems like he didn't expect this. So who did pull that out? Well, who knows? Is Komurasaki now dead? I mean, again, it wasn't a remarkable chapter. But you can give me your thoughts if you have any.